half, showing them different looks and then attacking.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Locke. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Jets at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Second and 6. Shotgun snap to Locke. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Locke looks to throw it again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Here's Locke to throw. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Going back, and it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Caught by Marshall. He's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now Wilson on first down. And again back to Kmet. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On first down, Wilson. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Wilson. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Terrace Marshall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Locke. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make something.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. At their own 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now it's Wilson. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
After the turnover, here's Locke. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Locke. He finds his man. Complete. It's Warren.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold. Let's go.
Locke gonna go on 4th down. Left side to Lamb. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Locke working out of the gun. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. CeeDee Lamb with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Sirline connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On second down, Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Warren. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the gun, here's Swift. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. He's got room at the 30.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Swift.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to the running game with Swift.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Antonio Gibson,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Prater for the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Wilson. Pass the top. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Cooper will come in motion right. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wilson. Caught by Marshall. He's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.D. Lamb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ready.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing is Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Terrace Marshall.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead.
Prater for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd and 10.
Lock out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Open man Lamb, it's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From midfield, here's Locke. Over the middle, it's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Locke again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. Locke will try again on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
To throw it is Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Jets are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a... And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Locke trying again after the pick 6. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap to Locke. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he is going to lose yardage here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Cole Kmet, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Hey, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Block now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Locke, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was.